It's CardKast with Mike and Lenz, the show about everything sports cards, autographs, and memorabilia. I'm Len plus Z, and this is the Mail Day opening video edition. Camels don't get your wind. I guess that was the big thing with cigarettes back then, is like a cigarette getting your wind, because I see that in a lot of these older advertisements that I scooped up. What's everybody? What's up, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Have another beer. That's what happens when you have a couple beers before you do a mail day. So you start skipping over words. Long day today. Picked up a nice deal. Actually started shooting this video about a half an hour ago and realized 10 minutes into it that I was having some technical difficulties. So yeah. Anyways, I got some awesome mail that just came in, and we're going to go over that. And I switched it up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I've been telling or giving feedback to the people that I've been buying from, and just kind of throwing out the episode that they're in. So and also just give them shout outs because they got good stuff. I'm buying from them. I don't have their stuff that they're selling really. So I don't mind, passing that along. And also too, you can kind of see how they, pack and ship stuff, and, see how they're accountable for that. And everybody got me their stuff. Everybody's stuff is good. So we're going to just jump right into this. And, I already opened this, but anyways, so this is from John Dooley, A1 Collectibles. Gotta love that. His eBay handle is JOH9578. And he did old school. He sent me, I think he only charged me like $1 shipping or something like that. Sent it in a, it's a lesser expensive card. And, but a very cool card and a very important card in my collection because, I'm building up like my favorite players from, teams that have deep roots, and the Orioles are definitely one of those teams. And, it's pretty cool to have a dual sign Frank Robinson and Boog Powell in vintage ballpoint pen. One's a Hall of Famer, one's a near Hall of Famer. Of course, Killebrew passed, I think he passed away in like 2008 or 2009 or something like that. And maybe, I don't know, maybe a couple years after that, I'm not sure. But this is a 67 Topps. Yeah, 67 Topps, 66 RBI leaders card. Very, very cool. Won it. It was open auction. I got a really good deal on it, and John came through for me. So check out his stuff when you get a chance. And next up, we have Mr. Bill McIntosh. And Bill, let's see. I think this was in the store, and I just picked it off because I saw I love vintage ballpoint pen signatures. Now, I want to show you something. So the Boog Powell is it's really the only time that you see there's a little bit of a slight, smudge. I don't mind that as long as it's not like over the top smudgy. So, but here you have a nice 1973 Topps Carlton Fisk, second year card, solo shot, cup card, and a nice bold vintage ballpoint pen signature. So probably signed in the 70s. Card is, VG, good to VG, I guess. It's hiding, like around the corners and the edges, like there's a little crease here, corners, things like that. But card is, it's awesome. It's an awesome card. Kind of know how this is going to play out here because I already did it once. Beer. Hold on. I'm gonna have a sip. You have a sip. Okay. Now, from Mr. Tony Housden, he's Blues 78 on eBay. Oh, yeah. He's been on before. Jim Palmer, 66 Topps rookie, signed, got a really nice deal on this. I mean, I think I put it on my watch list. He sent me the offer, and I said yes. And that's how a deal's done sometimes, and it's in a PSA DNA holder. And I've always said, listen, I'm not a big fan of the trading card. I understand it's the inexpensive way to get the card in a holder, which is fine. I prefer the 66 Topps with the card number and stuff like that. But for the price, Can't beat that. Signature dead on right in the middle. Love it. Very, very cool of Jim Palmer. Love these old cards. It's just, I like them signed, and that's what I like. So, okay. Now, we have from Brian Yonker, and I tore this before, but he is Brian, BRYON -21 on eBay. And actually, here we go. Let me give him a little plug right here. All right. Because he's got really, really nice stuff. Not that the other guys don't, but he's got the stuff I like. He's got the vintage card in a holder, but in most cases, inscriptions. So here we have a 1969 Topps, Steve Carlton, Cy Young, 72, 77, 80, 82, 4 years that he won the Cy Young. Card's really, it's in nice shape. It's like X-Mint to near mint. And this is a great card. And there's not a lot of his cards signed in the 60s. I mean, you come across his rookie cards, they're really expensive. And again, he shared his rookie, like a lot of other top prospects. He shares it with somebody else. And this, I just felt like it was a great solo shot. He doesn't have a 66 Topps. So he's got a 65 Topps is his rookie. 66 Topps was a no-go. He didn't make the set. Must have been in the minor leagues. Just take a look. He was there. They just didn't make a card of him. And then, then you have 68 and 69. So this card is so bright. One of the best left-handed pitchers of all time. And, shout out to Brian, man. Thank you. Let's see. Speaking of inscriptions, here we have, I'm just going to officially clear away some clutter over to the side here. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so here we have a package from Famous Inc. Famous _Inc. And him and I kind of went back and forth a little bit on some negotiating for this card. I feel that this is a card that in the raw has been very undervalued. And signed has been picking up a lot. These signed cards. And this was such a beautiful representation of this card. And I was just getting done talking about, inscriptions and everything. And I don't have one of these signed. And again, my collection attention veered off from, getting cup cards signed to rookie cards signed to now vintage cards that aren't rookies or second year cup cards. And they're just really nice cards that have inscriptions. But this is a rookie card that happened to be signed by Reggie Jackson, Reginald Martinez Jackson. Sometimes I play that game where I throw the middle name in there. And it's got 3 inscriptions. It's got the Hall of Fame 93, 563 home runs, and Mr. October on a gorgeous 1969 Topps. I mean, this is going to go in my A's collection that I have. And again, I don't have a favorite team, but I like the teams that have deep roots. And I probably won't have a Devil Rays signed card collection. I probably won't have a Colorado Rockies signed card collection, even though I might get something by Todd Helton. And basically, this card is just, it's graded 4.5, so it's right in that nice presentation mid-grade. And then it's got an autograph grade of 10. So, and that is, that's pretty cool. So that's going to go. I just picked up a Raleigh Finger 69 Topps rookie, and it's got like 4 or 5 inscriptions on it. And so that's going to go with that, which is really cool. So shout out to Famous Inc. Thank you very much for working with me. At the last second, I think we're kind of over the $20, and I just, went, I think I was throwing out there like, he's not going to walk away for $20. I'm sure he was probably thinking the same thing, and he was right. He got me. So, congratulations on that victory for Famous _Inc. And, he's got great stuff too. So just, go there. He's got phenomenal stuff. So, thank you very much. And this last card, okay, this is, this was kind of like an unexpected thing for me to actually win. The guy had a reserve on it. So, let me think about how I want to say it. So the guy had a reserve on it, and reserves kind of don't scare me. It was like a reserve with a buy it now, and it was a starting, bid price of a high price. So it's like a lot of combinations, and then the person had low feedback. But I was looking at what the person had, and I was like, I think this guy's legit. eBay is if you're buying and the seller doesn't come through, you're covered. So I was like, you know what? I'm going for this card. Now, this guy's eBay handle is Jobar, Jobar dash 3016. And I'm going to give him 4.5 stars out of 5 stars. The only thing that he might have done wrong was that, yes, this is a bubble mailer, but the price of the card probably should have went like inside an 8x4x4 box and then in the bubble mailer, or just a box in general. It's the only thing that is slightly wrong. He was so for feedback. Okay. He's selling bombs on open auction. And I was a little nervous. I was like, I don't think I'm going to get this card. And so I sent him a message. He was very quick to respond and said, because I said, listen, it's an expensive card. Can you please upload the tracking when you get a chance? Because I'm assuming that he doesn't have a lot of experience packing and shipping. So he responded very quickly and said, yep, I will absolutely do that. And within a couple hours, the initial tracking was uploaded. It was coming UPS. And again, the thin package, it came to me, thank God, intact, because we all want our stuff to come intact. But God forbid it was dropped or hammered on the ground. He did put it in a nice poly bag. I'm going to take it out of it. But he's from New York. I'm from Connecticut. So, I got this thing within days. So shout out to Joe Barr. Thank you very much. This is a big card right here. So this is a 1979 Topps all-time record holders home runs. Now, both records have been broken since then, but this is dual signed by Roger Maris and Henry Louis Aaron. All right. So thin blue Sharpie. This card there's probably 4 or 5 of these up actually, which I was surprised because I actually won this. And then I went and looked to see, I was like, hey, there can't be any more of these. It's Roger Maris. He passed away in 1985. But there are like 4 or 5 of these up dual signed. In some situations, they're signed in, like Roger Maris might sign it in blue Sharpie. Hank Aaron signed it in a pen that's like faded away. You can hardly make out a signature, or the misplacement of the signatures are way off. This is probably the finest example, and the card is probably near mint. So this is one of the finest examples of this card that I could find. And not that I consider this. These guys were the home run, the single season home run leader in Roger Maris, and Hank Aaron was the all-time when I was a kid, going all the way up until when McGuire came about, and then Bonds, and then this and that, and the record started getting broken, and there's purists to today that still regard these guys as the holders. But that's kind of not the case now. But when I was a kid, these guys were the guys. And when I tell you, if you haven't seen, 1961, Billy Crystal's 1961, you absolutely fall in love. Barry Pepper did such a fantastic job in that movie, taking on Roger Maris and his personality and things like that, and just what he had to go through. I don't think anybody really realized that. And it was just a really the former Yankees that were on set, Yogi Berra and this and that. They were crediting Billy Crystal, for that. So this is personal collection all the way. This isn't bought to be resold. This is going to go up there in some of my best stuff. So anyways, hey, it's a late night. I got a lot of packing and shipping to do. I just had a lot of auctions end, and I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. This was probably one of my finest hauls for mail day, even though I did 15 or 20 packages the other day. But as far as the quality, this stuff is right up there with that. and if not a little bit better, but still, it just all adds to what I have. So thank you very much for hanging out, and I will be back and uploading more stuff soon. Oh my God, I just picked up a great collection. We're going to be doing a fresh catch probably tomorrow, and there's some really, really cool stuff out of there. So thanks again, guys. We'll talk to you later. A sincere thank you to all the listeners out there. If you like the show, please like, share, and comment below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when all of our new shows are uploaded. Click on the links below to join Mike and Len's Facebook page loaded with sports memorabilia content. Visit Mike's opening day break room to see tons of new products opened up daily that you can participate in. And lastly, visit our eBay store CardKast to look for the newest auctions of sports cards and memorabilia uploaded weekly. And we're out.